Boys and girls, welcome to rideshare PA. Welcome to my channel. Um, have some time to kill, so I figured I would go live. And I don't know if I'm gonna have any questions or not. I really don't have anything to talk about today. I just wanted to figure if I could get some people in here, answer anybody's questions, concerns about Uber and Lyft. I did come out with a video right before this, like a little 5-minute video, talking about some of my concerns. One was driver safety as far as picking up passengers. We have a piece of information as a rider as to who you're going to get, okay? When you order a Uber or Lyft, you have the make and model of our car, usually have a picture of our face, and you have all the information. We have your name and your location, that's it. I firmly believe that Uber and Lyft should look into getting some type of thing where you need to have a picture, just like when we sign up. And every so often when we're driving, we have to re-put a picture of our face on there to verify that we are the ones driving. I firmly believe that people should put either a picture ID or have to take a picture every so many, like maybe every 10 rides. Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Feel free to like, subscribe. Feel free to talk. I will answer any questions if I can. I firmly believe that Lyft and Uber both should look into making upload a picture, upload an ID, okay, for safety reasons, not just for their safety, but for their driver's safety. They say they're always concerned about safety this and safety that. Okay, well prove it. Put your money where your mouth is and prove it. Okay, guys. Half the time, I think they talk out their ass. All they want is their money. Which everybody at the end, it's all everybody wants. It's drivers. We want our money, but we also want to work too. So at the end of the day, it's always about safety, guys. If you're not comfortable picking somebody up, don't do it. Okay? If you're not comfortable going to a certain area, don't do it. If you arrive and you think the person is under the age of 18 and they can't prove that they are by showing you an ID, don't do it. Okay? It's your car, it's your rules. Okay? The only thing you cannot discriminate on is sex, religion, color of somebody's skin. Okay, those things, that's a no-fly zone. Okay? You will get yourself deactivated for that. Okay? If somebody's making out in your car and they're getting a little handsy, if it bothers you, speak up. Okay? Whether it's male, female, male, male, female, female, whatever. All you gotta do, you don't gotta be rude about it. You don't gotta be ignorant. There was a lady that got deactivated a week ago, literally because she kicked the people out because they were gay. She didn't believe in that. Okay. Um, to me, that's stupid. There's no reason why. All she would have had to do was simply say, "Look, um, I feel a little uncomfortable. Do you guys mind stopping?" It's that simple. I pick a lot of drunk people up all the time. One time I had a guy for about 15 minutes in my car with his girlfriend, and literally the entire time they were making out. Did it bother me? No. I flipped my mirror up and I just looked forward. Okay. However, if shit would have got serious and shit would have got more physical, I definitely would have said something. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the channel. What happened last night? You never went back on. Sorry, guys. I ended up going home. It kept cutting out. I had to get back on and it wouldn't let me. No, last time I checked it was 1.5. I have no idea. It's crazy. How's it going, Tatum? No, I did not think it went that far. That's insane. The other one is kind of starting to go viral too. I think it's at like, last time I checked, maybe 500 or 600. So yeah, it's crazy. How's everybody doing today on Monday? Tatum, hi guys. How's Richard Deary? Nice to have you back in the channel, guys. Um, so yeah, yesterday I did a whole bunch of Uber Eats deliveries. For some reason my phone kept cutting out like crazy, guys. So I apologize. You changed your name to the Uber and Lyft app to my alias to protect my real identity from passengers. That. Wait, what? The driver app to my alias to protect my real identity from passengers. I guess that's fine. As long as everything matches. I mean, it doesn't really matter what your name is. As long as it matches. Um, what I'm saying though is for riders. Drivers have to provide background checks. I mean, Uber does background checks on all their drivers, right? They do. You have to provide your ID. You have to provide your license, your registration, your proof of insurance. Okay, we go above and beyond to prove who we are to Uber, Lyft, and all these other rideshare companies, right? All a rider needs to do is basically give a credit card and have the app. And guess what? Anybody that does anything wrong that gets deactivated as a rider, all they need to do is get another credit card and they can re-sign right back up. But if you provide a photo ID when you sign up, say you get deactivated for being ignorant to your drivers, cussing your drivers out, um, puking, cursing, being a racist, like whatever. For whatever reason, your driver has a dispute against you, and decides to tell Uber, well, guess what? You provided yourself a picture ID of who you are. So when they deactivate you on that credit card and you go to reactivate yourself maybe on another credit card that you have under the same name or a different name, you have to provide a photo ID. So if you provide a photo ID and they go to put you on there, then guess what? They'll check that photo ID. They'll realize that, oh wait, we deactivated him 3 weeks ago, and they won't allow you to do it. It makes total sense, okay? We get deactivated, we can't get back on. Okay, if Lyft or Uber deactivates us, we can't drive again. So why should a rider be able to ride again? Jason, yes, I am okay. Thank you very much. I still drive. Uber and Lyft both. Tony, you will get booted. Sexy, I'm not sure. To be honest, I have to go back in. I have to go back in to my emails and check. It might have went into my junk. Exotic, you know what guy? Always keep my head up, buddy. Appreciate it. Again, I don't know why today my phone's starting to cut out again. So apologize if it does. I will be right back. I will be live until 3:15, so about another 15 minutes. So yeah, if anybody has questions, I will gladly answer them. Also, while I'm here live, people ask me about it, I'm just gonna freaking pull it out and do it. That didn't sound great, but yeah. I've done this before, so if anybody has questions about it, I will answer them right now. All right. So are you guys, is anybody a driver here? Okay, people asked me about this before. I'm just going to bring it up again, mainly because I don't have anything to talk about if nobody has questions. So Sexy, you drive. What city do you drive in? You told me that somewhere in Indiana, right? Okay. This right here, if you can see, I'm not sure if anybody can. It's called a Play Octopus tablet. Louisiana, sorry. Um, this thing is called Play Octopus tablet. Every single time people um, get in my car, they have an option to play this. A lot of people ask me, "Oh, is this cash cab?" In a way, yeah, it kind of is. It's not the exact same thing. If anybody knows what cash cab is, but this is basically a tablet that lets people play trivia games. Okay, you answer questions. See, I'm not even looking at it, but see, you get an answer right, you get a point. You get it wrong, you don't get a point. Okay, what this allows you to do is the company puts it in your car. You fill out the information if it's available in your city. I have a link. I'll put a link in the description for this video. You can go in and you can, if you want to, apply for it if you drive and see if it's available in your city. If it's not, they will put you on a wait list. But basically, when people play it, they get points. Every 250 points, you are eligible to get $25 sent to you. The way the company makes money is they run ads it's like every game or every other game. They run an ad in between the games, and they make their money from ad revenue, and they send that money to their employees, basically. Even though you're not an employee, you're technically, again, considered an independent contractor through, just like Uber and Lyft. So if anybody wants any of that information for that, the link will be in the description below. You can also make money with them through referrals, just like Cargo. If anybody's heard about that, it's a little box that you can put in your car. You can basically, they give you things to put into it, and passengers can buy from the boxes. You don't pay for any of it. The company sends you the stuff. So that's another side hustle. I would 100% recommend any single person that does Uber and Lyft to have backup plans and have other side hustles. I have currently one, two, three different side hustles that I do besides Uber and Lyft. Okay? I do DoorDash sometimes, not often. I have my Play Octopus tablet. The camera that's under your link, that's the camera I was thinking about buying, but I wasn't sure. Yes, I love it. That's the camera I use. I can actually show you right here. Give me a second. Yes, the camera that is in my link is the camera I use. It's right here. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. That's the back of it. That is the front view. Okay, that takes whatever. This right here is the back view. This is what you see as a driver and what your passengers can see. Okay. It works really, really well. I would highly recommend getting that. There's also one that actually, what I would recommend getting is, there's one by the same company that has night vision camera. That's the one I would actually recommend if you plan driving at night. So yeah, I got about 10 more minutes, guys. So welcome to the channel, guys. Again, now there's, I think, what, 10 people in here. If you like the content, please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to like, and please feel free to comment on anything you want, as long as it is appropriate. If it's not appropriate, it will get deleted. But I am always willing to answer questions. Sexy Legs, how often do you drive? Are you considered full-time, part-time in your market? What's your market like? Yes, I did. So the reason why I like Uber and Lyft the way it is right now, like I said before on a previous video, who was streaming a mass shooting? What? So, the reason why I like Uber and Lyft the way it is right now is if I want to, okay, I dropped my at preschool. I had a 2.5 hour window in between there. I went out and I Ubered and I drove for maybe an hour and 45 minutes and I made $30, which isn't my cap for what I usually like to do for like a 2 hour period. I would like it to be 40, but $30 is $30. So it's all about your availability and your flexibility. I love being able to be flexible. If I get off work and I'm tired, I don't have to go to that part-time job if I don't want to. I work a regular 40-hour work week. Sometimes it's more than that. Sometimes I work overtime in my regular job. But I like the availability and the flexibility of driving whenever I want and not having to check in with a boss. Anybody got questions that haven't been asked already? It is 3:08. I have 6 minutes before I will be leaving. Sexy legs. What is your market like? I asked you that once. Anybody that's in here that's a driver, um, what do you think your market's like in your area? Are you busy? Are you slow? Like I said, I drive between Lancaster and Philadelphia. Philadelphia is always, for the most part, busy. You only Uber 2 days a week. Would that be on Friday and Saturday? Because those are the best days to usually go. Um, in my current market, I live between really close to 2 or 3 colleges. I've had this discussion before, but I'll say it again. I live next to 2 or 3 colleges within a 10 or 15 radius. Usually Fridays and Saturdays when colleges are in session, I Uber between. Usually I start at 7 or 8, and I usually end between 2 and 4 a.m. depending on how busy it is. Usually those 2 days I can average between 200 and 300 a week. When I go to Philly, I usually rent a hotel for 40 or $50 a night, somewhere near the airport. So I usually spend 100 to 150 bucks on a hotel down there. But I can usually average between 8 and 1200 in a weekend. So it makes sense for me to spend the 150 bucks as a business investment to make more money on them weekends. I also have a hybrid. I don't even know what you're talking about. I have no idea about a mass shooting. I'm not talking about that. But if there is one, I really hope and pray for the people that are involved, because that is not something I ever want to be involved in. Um, so yeah, where was I? Okay. So yeah, driving in Philly, driving in New York. I don't think I would ever drive in New York. That's crazy. I drove somebody up there once to JFK Airport. That was insane. Traffic was a mess. I was literally in bumper to bumper traffic for 2 hours, or actually probably like an hour and a half. So, but yes, it's all about knowing your market. You can hustle your ass off, and yes, you can make Uber and Lyft a profitable business. But you need to think of it as a business and not just a side hustle. Okay, guys? I know most people think of it as a side hustle, and that's great. But the second you stop thinking it of as a part-time gig and you start thinking of it as your own personal business, that's when you can actually make money off of it. Okay? When you start calculating what you make per hour, the mileage you have, what you spend in gas, things like that. I used to have a car that got 15 miles to the gallon. That car, it aged out. So when it aged out, I made the investment to spend a little bit more money instead of spending roughly like maybe 200 bucks a month for a car payment. I got a hybrid, and that was about 300 bucks. It was a newer, like 2 years newer. But so I went driving this weekend, okay? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, probably for 20 hours ish or so. And I put maybe 500 miles on my car. I'm not even sure. I can't remember. But anyway, point being is, I filled my tank up Thursday before I started driving. I filled it up on 9/15 when the Uber card cashback reward things ended. I put $30 in my tank. Philly Chuck. Depending on where you live, you just got to learn your market, learn your area, and hustle, man. I would say most markets between the 8 a.m. and between the hours of 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. people are going to work, coming back from work. If you live near a train station, grab the train schedule, see when trains come in and come out. If you live near an airport, depending on how many cars are out there, it's too damn crowded. There's usually, for Uber X's, there's usually anywhere between 50 to 100 cars sitting there. I'm not going to sit and waste my time at an airport if I'm not picking somebody up. So no, I will not sit and wait. You gotta keep somebody in your car, or keep your food in your car. Buick LaCrosse, a V8 motor, eat more gas up than I do making money driving for Uber. Exactly. You have to be able to do it logistically, guys. If you want to make money, I would always recommend getting a hybrid. You might spend a little bit more, but in the end, you're gonna make up for it in gas. I used to fill. Yes, Harrisburg Airport is a joke. If you live close to Harrisburg, I would honestly recommend Fridays and Saturdays staying near 2nd Street, where all the bars are. I've done that already. I made some decent money. I was up there for about 10 or 12 hours one day when it was snowing, and I pulled in probably about $350 in one night. But that's because it was snowing and there wasn't many people out, so the surges were high. Yeah, Sexy Legs. I would highly recommend, if you do go to get a new car, look into getting a hybrid. You might spend a little bit more, but you're going to save in gas. Highly save in gas. Philly Chuck. So if you go to Philly, have you heard of Play Octopus? Anything that's a hybrid. I drive a 2013 Toyota Camry. I wouldn't recommend getting something new. I'd recommend seeing if you can find a hybrid used. Thank you, Jacqueline. I appreciate it. You know how you can show love? Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the ring the bell for notifications, and whenever I come out with new content, feel free to put your opinions in messages. When I go live, feel free to join the channel and join the discussion. That's how you guys can show your love. Yeah, Philly, I was actually checking my video to make sure my dash cam was running, because I wasn't sure at the time if it was or not. So yes, if you live in the Philly market, oh, you have one. So Philly Chuck, this is the first time I've actually really spoken to somebody that had a tablet. Does it work for you? Do your drivers like it? All of my drivers that I've ever had, or all of my riders, I mean, they love it. Sexy Legs, I definitely agree. The new Camrys are freaking gorgeous. I got a 2013. I'm gonna run mine to the ground. I love it. It's amazing. I spend on average $30 to $40 a week on gas, and with my van I was probably doing double or triple that just driving on Friday, Saturday, and Sundays for Uber and Lyft. Yes, I'm completely fine. Philly Chuck, 2016 Camry. Exactly. Think about it, guys. You go to New York City and you go to Philadelphia, Washington, California, San Diego, any of these big cities, they all, if you look at all the taxi companies, look at what they're driving. All right, guys, do this, but I got to get going. I got to pick my son up from school. I hope you all have a great Monday, and if I can later today, I might go live again. No, I'm not going to kill anybody. Alright, people, stop asking stupid questions. Alright, again, guys, I hate to do this, but I got to get going. I have to pick my son up from school. Y'all have a great day, and stay safe. Take care.